This presentation, entitled Acts and Laws Affecting Healthcare Employees, How Human Resources and Managers Are Involved, is for the IDHP 605 Managing Healthcare Professionals class. My name is Gabriella Kennelly, and I hope you enjoy this presentation. The goals for this presentation are for viewers to learn and understand the Family and Medical Leave Act, the Occupational Safety and Health Act, Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, and how managers and human resources are affected by each of these rights, laws, or acts. The Family and Medical Leave Act, more commonly known by the abbreviation FMLA, was created in the year 1993. It states that for companies and organizations that have 50 or more employees, a staff member may take up to 12 weeks of leave, which will be unpaid. A few of the reasons why employees may need to leave with unpaid time for any amount of weeks up to 12 could be a personal health condition, childbirth, adoption, foster care, or a family member with a health condition. When an employee is on medical leave, they will still receive their benefits and, according to the Act, must be reinstated after their time of leave is over. When employees take family or medical leave, the manager must fill the position for that employee. Without having the position filled, the work of the employee on leave would not get completed. Ways that a manager might go about filling a position that it could be an employee that is only temporary, having other employees work overtime, or reassigning staff members to make sure all the work gets completed. The member of the HR department can help and work with the managers to find a solution for filling the position during the employee's leave. Human Resources also works with benefits and compensation. When employees are first told about their benefits, the members of Human Resources will tell the person about the benefits, answer questions, deal with insurance companies, and provide benefits to the employees, as well as keeping a record of all the employee benefits. Human Resources will make sure that the employee taking the leave is not getting compensated for their time off, but is still receiving their benefits. Another act that is important for healthcare employees is the Occupational Safety and Health Act. The Occupational Safety and Health Act was created in the year 1970 and was put into effect 1 year later in 1971. This act was made to help ensure safety for all employees in their work environment. The Occupational Safety and Health Act also helps to provide employees with a work and environment that is free from any hazards. Within this act was also the right to know laws, which means that employees have the right to know what chemicals or hazards they will be around or possibly come in contact with within their hospital or other organization. For the Occupational Safety and Health Act, a federal agency was created for this important issue. Human Resources plays a part in the Occupational Safety and Health Act. The staff of Human Resources works to provide new employees with information during their orientation and training period. Orientation and training are completed after the hiring process. In order to have employees that are hired successfully and follow the rules, procedures, and policies of the healthcare organization, it is ideal that proper training is provided to managers of departments within the organization, as well as a successful orientation process. The orientation is for the employee to understand the mission statement, goals, and standards for the entire hospital and all of its employees. Human Resources also gives direction and important information to new employees that need to know about the organization they are working at, with detail about hazards that are present, ways to stay safe, and how to get help if contact occurs. In some cases, orientation handbooks are given to all new associates so that they may study and review all of the information that is presented to them. The final act we are going to look at in this presentation is Title VII of the Civil Rights Act. The act was created in the year 1964. This act was created to help with the hiring process because it let all people be able to work in whichever field they desired, as well as saying that any person could advance in their given field depending on their skills, talent, and drive to do so. Title VII of the Civil Rights Act gave definition to unlawful employment discrimination. It stated that no matter what the race, color, religion, sex, or nation of origin was for a person, they could not be discriminated against in the process of hiring or firing for a company. The Act also stated that the categories of race, religion, color, sex, and nation of origin could not affect their status of employment or limit them in any way. Just like with the Occupational Health and Safety Act, a commission was made from the Title VII Civil Rights Act to help enforce the request of this act. Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was important for both managers and human resources because when there were open positions within the organization, human resources works closely with managers of departments to find the best qualified candidates to fill the positions. The Human Resources Department will inquire applications and resumes from interested candidates, then review and go over the applications and resumes that they have received. This is part of the screening potential employees process for interviews, which is completed by Human Resources before the potential employees are interviewed by their department managers. Both managers and human resource employees need to be familiar with Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and what it states as requirements for the hiring and promoting as well as firing policies. Overall, during this presentation, 3 laws were talked about. The Family and Medical Leave Act, which talks about employees taking up to 12 weeks of unpaid leave and then returning to their positions. The Occupational Safety and Health Act, which states that employees have the right to know about their safety in the work environment. And Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, which talks about unlawful employment discrimination. Managers and human resources departments play a major role in all of these acts. I hope that by listening to this presentation you found important information on various laws and acts that affect managers, human resources staff, and employees of an organization. Each law is intended to help a certain aspect of a company, just as each member of the company is important. Thank you for your time.